Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home.
It's week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Colts' sure-handed wide receiver. And big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Colts and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple of points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came out here, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Singleton. And that will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off play action, Fields. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rose. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Colts had 12-3 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those unreliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts! A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Looking to throw on second down. Singleton. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Algier will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big Derek Brown making the stop. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That helps increase the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Singleton. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. They find some open field here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he's got Pierce. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Fields. James has got it, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. On 1st down, Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Brought down by Ed Oliver. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the 1st down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in the cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. To throw is Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Rose. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for 4th on the all-time list. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Brandon Ayuk, 75 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Fields trying to lay one up deep, and that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch for Alec Pierce. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Singleton. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll go as a 42-man 44-yard run, 6 on the return. And that'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working powerfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Fields on 3rd down. Got him there, and it's complete to Jelani Woods. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Now it's Fields. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll run here with Taylor. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it'll be Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Throwing to start the drive. Singleton. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception. They got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10. Fields again. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down, another carry for Jackson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Now this will not be returned. It will come out to the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, Singleton. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw again. They'll find Ayuk open right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw again. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, Singleton. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point safely through, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Back to throw. Singleton. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.